Now we start our lecture number 27. Three investment appraisal methods are the profitability index, the second is net present value index, and the third is the net terminal value. First of all, we will discuss the profitability index. The profitability index, it is an investment appraisal technique. The formula for it is profitability index is equal to present value of all cash inflows over present value of all cash in outflows. The decision rule in this case is accept all projects having profitability index greater than 1. In case of individual projects, it provides the same result as the net present value gives. It is also used for ranking the projects. In this case, the project having profitability index higher possesses the better rank. Here is an example of profitability index. This example is given while doing the solution of this example. As this is the project A, project B, project C. These are the cash flows and the discount factor is 10% for all the projects. As you know, the formula of profitability index is all cash inflows over all cash outflows. The outflows are investment. Here it is 40,000, here 60,000, and here it is 80,000. Now we discounted these cash flows in cash flows 10% factor of discount. We got cash inflows equal to 56,224. The profitability index for project A is equal to 1.4056. Same is the case here. These are the cash inflows. We discount it with the 10% factor and we got cash inflows present value as 73,204. When we divided it by the investment or cash outflows, it comes to 1.22. Same case here, this is the cash outflow and these are the cash inflows. The present value of cash outflow is same and the cash inflows is 83,012. And we calculated the profitability index, that is equal to 1.03765. The ranking is, in this case, the highest profitability index, so it is given the correct ranking 1. It is less than the first, the second, and this is the third ranking. The formula is greater the profitability index, better the choice. In this way, the profitability index make the ranking of projects and we can select. If we have to select one project ranking 1, we will select with ranking 1. If we have to select 2, then this is ranking 2 and many projects can be ranked. This is the role of profitability index. The next appraisal method is net present value index. It is an investment appraisal technique. It is generally used to rank the projects with different investments. It calculates net present value per rupee of investment. The formula is net present value index is equal to net present value over investment. Now the example is with a solution. It is a combined example cum solution. Here are the years. The data is for 3 years. The discount rate is 12%. The cash flows in project A is 30,000, in project B is 50,000, in project C is 70,000. When we discounted this at the rate of 12%, we got the present value of these cash flows. In case of project A, it comes to 1503. When we divide it by investment, the net present value index comes to 0.0501 is equal to 5.01%. In case of project B, the net present value is equal to 5523. When we divide it by the investment, we have 0.11046 is equal to 11.046%. In case of project C, it comes to 21,615. When we divide it by the investment, the percentage figure comes to 30.88%. The ranking is, as it is highest percent, it is ranking 1, it is ranking 2, it is ranking 3. The highest is the net present value, better is the ranking. The next appraisal method is net terminal value, NTV. Net terminal value is the surplus amount remaining at the completion of the project. The cost of capital is used to compound the capital investment and cash flows at the point of completion of the project. Net terminal value can be used to make decisions about accepting the individual project, selecting from mutually exclusive projects, and ranking the projects just like net present value method. The difference is that with net present value method, the decision making is done at the start of the project, and net terminal value method decision making takes place at the end of the project. The net terminal value is discounted. If net present value is discounted at the cost of capital, it will result net present value of the project. Here is an example. Acme company is considering a project whose life is 4 years. The company's cost of capital is 10% and the expected cash flows from the projects follows. Find the net terminal value of the project. Solution. First of all, we shall calculate the net present value of the project to have a complete understanding of the method. Years and cash flows same. Discount factor 10% cost of capital. These are the discount factors. Present values, multiplying the cash flows by the discount factors, multiply this, we get this, and multiply this, we get this, multiply this, we get this. These are the present values, and the net present value, the cash outflows are deducted from the total of cash inflows. It comes to be 8,756.506 net present value. We have calculated the net present value. Now calculating the net terminal value. Method number 1, compounding the net present value. We have calculated the net present value as 8,756.506. The formula is net terminal value is equal to net present value into 1 plus r raised to the power n. 10% is the rate and 4 years is the n. When we multiply this, we got 12,820.40. This is the terminal value. The other method is, method number 2 is compounding the investment and cash flows. You see, the investment is 16,000. It is the outflow. We multiply this because this is 4 years before the terminal value. So we multiply it 1.10 raised to the power 4. This comes to 22,420.60. Cash flows. The cash flow, four cash flows. First is of 6 years, 6,000. The second is of 6,000, then 10,000 and 10,000. This cash flow is 3 years before the terminal value. This is for 2, this is 1, and this is on the last date. These comes to, and the total is 36,246. When we deducted the investment from this, we have 12,820.4 equal to this. By this method, the same result can be achieved. Calculation of net terminal value. Method number 3. Applying interest to investment and deducting cash flows. In this case, investment is 16,000. Applying interest at the rate of 10%, the cost of capital, we get 17,600, and deducted the cash flows of the first year. The remaining amount is 11,600. Now 11,600 multiplied by 1.1 raised to the power 1, it comes to 12,760. The cash flow of next year is deducted. The remaining amount is 6,760. Now the 6,760 multiplied by 1.1 raised to the power 1, it comes to 7,436. The cash flow is deducted 10,000. Now it is the inflow. It remains the inflow. Now interest applied to this amount, it comes to 2,820.40. Again the cash flow is 10,000. It comes to 12,820.40. Same result as was in method 1 and 2. Now calculating net present value from net terminal value. Net present value is equal to net terminal value into 1 over 1 plus r raised to the power n. Net terminal value, same, into 1 over 1.1 raised to the power 4, it comes to 8,756 as was previously calculated.